Sanjana. I wanted to leave you some feedback on Essay 3. Overall, I think that your review so far is working. I think that you have a very clear summary here. I think that this paragraph is using a good blend of summary and analysis. And I like what you're doing here in your analysis of the title. So, as a whole, it's working quite well. There's some things here and there that I want to talk to you about for revision. So first off, give this a read for capitalization. You don't need to capitalize romantic comedy, just as you don't need to capitalize lawyer here. These aren't proper nouns, so they don't need to be capitalized. There's some issues with sentence clarity that I think would help. So I think here, for example, this movie is a lighthearted and definitely a feel-good movie. However, has themes of believing in yourself, standing up for yourself. There's some really good ideas in this sentence, but it needs another round of revision. So I would do something to the effect of this movie is a lighthearted, feel-good. Here, I'm going to use repetition here. Let me rephrase. This is a light-hearted, feel-good movie, would be a better way of saying this. Then I would make this a compound sentence. So I would get a second subject in here and use a semicolon. This is a habit that you had several times in this paper, and it's making your sentences sound a little awkward. So a habit meaning where you're using however to almost hold together two independent clauses, but you leave out the subject. I would go ahead and make it a compound sentence by having two subjects. It'll read a little stronger. I think that you're on track to have a pretty good thesis statement, although you're having issues with parallelism. So whenever you have items in a series, like you have here, displaying its purpose, sticking to its plot, and is highly recommended, you want all the items on the list to be the same word type. So here you have displaying and sticking. So the reader anticipates that your next word type will also be an ing verb. These are called gerunds, but you don't have that here. And if you read this out loud, you would probably hear that this sentence sounds a little awkward, and that's because you're having this issue with parallelism. So revise this. So you have displaying, sticking, and then another ing verb here. I think if you do that, you'll have a pretty clear thesis. This is a little misleading to say stars here, but then list the character and not the actress. So I recommend just kind of tweaking your word choice here. I think that you have a pretty good summary. It feels, condensed. It feels like it works well. And your analysis really takes off here. You get into the title, which I like, and I think it works well. Make sure that you're connecting those ideas back to your thesis statement. So make sure that you fully discuss plot and genre and purpose. I think that you're getting that with the title, but I mean reinforce it, particularly in terms of genre. This sentence does indeed need quite a bit of work. I talked about tweaking it before. I would make sure that you edit for second person you in this sentence as well. And since this is the introduction, this sentence and your thesis being very clear is really important. Finally, movie titles in MLA are in italics, not quotation marks, so make sure that you make that change. So really, aside from these like sentence level edits, my primary suggestion at this point is just to keep going forward with your analysis. Make sure that you are fully arguing your points here, and it feels like you're well on your way. So let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks.